it, and they burn the stumps, the steaks, everything else. It's a big party afterwards. Played on a cricket pitch.
2 bags full. One for the master, one for the table, one for the little lad who lives down the day. Top that.
Thank you. Hello at home and welcome to Talkabout, the show where contestants talk about people, places and things and try and win through to our champions round and go for that £400. We've got a bit of a problem today, you know, because, well, the sound man, he bugged the producer's office. He put a cockroach in his gin bottle. And he's been fired and this is his last day, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Let me explain the rules to this. The rules to the show are very, very simple. Ha, ha, ha. I suppose you think this is funny. Let's meet the contestants.
Peter, John, so far, champs, you've won £440.
Not bad.
For anybody who hasn't seen you, because you've been on television for so long now, longer than Wogan, talk about John for us.
This is my mate John. We're both plainclothes female impersonators. And although he doesn't drive, he's rather a car fanatic.
Is he? Right. And John, talk about Peter.
Well, this is my friend Peter, who is fond of many uniforms. Well, not quite that way round, but...
Shut up. Thank you.
Right. That's
All right.
enough.
Very special day today, because today... I've no idea what he said, but there you go. This is a very special day, because today we start with the champions round, don't we?
We do.
Yep.
OK, last time you won loads of money, £440. You want to go for some more?
Yep.
OK, for the first time in the show, let's start the show with the champions round. Follow me! OK, as you know, one of you will talk for 20 seconds, one of you will go into our soundproof cupboard. While you're talking, OK, you'll be trying to hit the 10 keywords that are locked away on our computer. Each word is worth £20 and 1 second if you decide to go for the double or nothing challenge. Here are the subjects. Do you want to talk about Adam and Eve or New Year's Eve?
What do you reckon?
I think it might be New Year's Eve.
I think New Year's Eve, yeah.
New Year's Eve, and who's going to talk? Who's going in the cupboard?
You talk, right. I'll go in the cupboard.
Get in that cupboard, go on. You're forever in that cupboard, aren't you, eh? Make yourself at home, put your earphones on. You know the game so well now, don't you? Yes.
Well, almost, yes.
Almost, yeah. Every word, £20.
Well, 1 or 2. Okay.
Yeah, and every word is worth a second for the challenge if you go for it. Right. You're going for that? What are you going to talk about?
New Year's Eve.
OK, 20 seconds. Talk about New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve is on the 31st of December. It's the end of the year. It's the start of the new year. It's also called Hogmanay, and you sing Auld Lang Syne and you drink lots of champagne. You welcome in the new year. As well as that, you have lots of celebrations and parties, and people drink and get very drunk, and they hug everyone and kiss everyone that might be around. And I mean, policemen get kissed, and people dance in Trafalgar Square in the fountains.
Yes! Not about that. 6. £120 you've got. Let's look at the 4 that we missed. What did we miss, please? We did not say midnight, ring, happy and last. Now, this is the decision you have. If you want, you can stick with 120 or you can gamble. Do you think that in the 6 seconds that you won, he'll say one of the remaining 4 words? If he does, you can double it. If not, you lose the lot. What do you think you should do? It's up to what we want to give a bit of voice.
Double it.
You're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. OK. OK, Peter, to your normal position here. Sorry, I hit you with the door then. He got 6, £120, and he reckons that you can double it, Peter. He reckons you can do it. That means that in 6 seconds, you've got to say one of the remaining 4 words. If you do, your 120 becomes 240. If you don't, you lose the lot.
I know.
You know. 6 seconds. Talk about New Year's Eve.
Hogmanay, last day of the year, December 31st.
He did it! He did it again. This is incredible. These guys do nothing but win. You've got yourself £680. What about that? That's great. Champions position. Play another game. Off you go. Our champions. Right, let's meet our new Talkabout challengers. Hello, welcome to the show. Gwen, Fiona, how are you? What's tough, eh? What a way to start a show. Gwen, talk about Fiona for me.
Fiona's my friend. I met her about 4 years ago when we started PE college. We've just recently graduated with a BEd degree in education.
Ooh, right. OK, let's talk about Gwen.
Gwen, since leaving college, has become a fitness instructor, stroke consultant, and is freelancing at the moment.
Freelancing, I see. And so what do you do exactly with your work, Fiona? What sort of thing is it?
Well, I'm an entertainment hostess at the Crieff Hydro in Scotland. So I coordinate all the sports there.
Do you? And do you book the acts and decide who goes and works there?
That's right.
Really? I'm very valuable. What do you think?
Yep, well...
OK, let's play the game. I don't mind. What I'll do at this point is this, right? Welcome to the show, you two. I'll explain to you now, who haven't seen the show before, exactly how the game works. One of our teams will talk for 20 seconds each about a subject. What they'll be trying to hit our 10 keywords that are locked away in the computer. Each word they hit is worth a point, but the non-talking team, they can steal those points if they can guess what they were talking about from the words that they do not say. The first team to hit 15 points and goes to one of those champion rounds that you've just seen. Let's not talk about. Let's play talk about. Ladies, would you put your earphones on, please, so you cannot hear what we say when we talk about you? She books the turns. Listen, fellas, I'll try and get you a job. Yeah? Who do you impersonate? Who do you do? People between you? What sort of characters do you do?
If they're famous and they're up there, then
You'll do anybody. You'll do anybody. Well, let's see if I can get you fixed up. Here are your subjects. Do you want to talk about harmonicas or Humpty Dumpty?
Humpty Dumpty.
You said it together, all right? And who's going to talk first?
All right.
OK, John, to my position. Are you ready? Champs. 680 quid you got. 20 seconds, talk about Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty was an egg. It's a nursery rhyme. It's a song, kids' song, children's song. And it's about an egg that fell off a wall and all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. He was large and he was round, and it's a nursery rhyme that's always sung, and as there's an egg that breaks and falls off, and the king's horses and king's men couldn't put him together again. And what else happens in there, can't you?
That's 7 words for our Peter. He got 7 straight off. Only 3 to get. They keep getting them. They keep getting you all. You keep getting every single word in a perfect 10s, you two. All right, only 3 to get. Talk about Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty is a children's song. It's also sometimes a pantomime. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. He's big, round, fat, jolly. He's got little legs, little arms, and he's an egg. And he's not very nice, really.
He's not very nice. Just a minute. What have you got against Humpty Dumpty?
Wrong shape.
Wrong shape, all right. Well, you see, who could he could only be like, I don't know, who could he be? Shelley Winters, that's all he could be, I suppose, in drag. Listen, so you got 9, OK? There's only 1 word for them to guess from. I'm not going to show you what you missed, because that's the sort of man that I am. I'm going to keep you in suspenders. Hello.
Hello.
They got 9.
Oh.
Only 1... Oh, I know. So they're playing hot, these two. So they only missed 1 word. However, if you can guess from this 1 word what they were talking about, you get the 9 points. Here's the 1 word they didn't say. They did not say pieces. 5 seconds. What's the subject?
Is it a game board?
Game board. No, it was Humpty Dumpty. You keep the 9 points, champs. They're playing well, these guys. Earphones on, please. Put your earphones on, then we can't hear what they're saying. Did you know what they did, Fiona? They're female impersonators, those two. Could they come to the hotel and work? Could they come and work at your hotel? Would you book that sort of act?
I don't think so.
You don't think so. All right, then. Your turn to talk. First time on the show talking.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about dandruff or Dan Quayle?
I don't think it's much of a choice.
Dandruff or Dan Quayle? What do you think?
Right, dandruff and Fiona's going to go first.
OK, over here, Fiona. 20 seconds. Talk about dandruff.
Dandruff is flaky skin. It's dry and it comes off your hair. You have anti-dandruff shampoos which help cope with your dandruff. It lies on your shoulders and you have to brush it off. Dandruff is, see, it's white flaky skin. It comes off your hair.
That's great. That's a great start. Step it over here, Gwen. If you could get the final 3, they wouldn't even get a chance to guess. That'd be good, wouldn't it, huh? 20 seconds. Talk about dandruff.
Dandruff is stuff that comes out of your head because your scalp is all dry and it just falls down, and you get Head and Shoulders shampoo which goes on your shoulders, you brush it off and it's really good, but you don't have to have dandruff. You use Head and Shoulders shampoo, it keeps it away. It flows off and you see it on black stuff and it's white and you just brush it off and you just get rid of it there. So, and then if you brush your hair it all falls out.
Good work, good. You got 9. What a high-scoring game. Gwen, you kept touching me. Let's cover this over a relationship. Do you want to see what you missed?
Yes, do actually.
I'm not going to show you because I didn't show that. I'm going over here. I can just do that. I can do whatever I want because it's my show. OK, earphones off, you two, please. You know, you got 9 last time.
Yep.
They got 9 this time. Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps the duo have finally met their match on Talkabout. Here's the one word they did not say. They did not say jacket. 5 seconds, what's the subject?
Phil Collins.
Potato.
Potato. Yes.
Potato.
Oh, there's music. We almost danced then. That was wonderful, wasn't it? Peter, give me a subject. What is it?
Potato.
No, it's not. It's dandruff. You get points, ladies. Put your earphones on, please. Put your earphones on. Do you want to talk about Michael Foot or scarecrows?
What's the difference?
Michael Foot or scarecrows? Oh dear.
I think we should go for... Michael Foot.
Come on, give me an answer. I'm going to be here all day here.
Michael Foot.
Michael Foot. Who's going to go first?
I will.
OK, Peter. 20 seconds. Talk about Michael Foot.
Michael Foot's a Labour politician, former leader of the Labour Party. He lives in Hampstead and is known to walk his dog around Hampstead Heath. He's a pretty tatty character. Didn't do much for the Labour Party, was dumped and succeeded by Neil Kinnock. He was preceded by Harold Wilson. He never made Prime Minister, although he was, of course, leader of the opposition. He wears a duffel coat, glasses.
All right, that's great. You got a few at the end there. Yeah, good work. Over here, John. 6 down, 4 to go.
Right.
You're not looking forward to this, are you?
This part.
20 seconds. Talk about Michael Foot.
Michael Foot has scruffy white hair and he's sort of like very scruffy. He's used to be leader of the Labour Party, which is the symbol of the rose, which is red. Also, he used to have a dog. He's a member of the opposition, sat in the Houses of Commons as a politician, a member of Parliament for I'm not quite sure where, but it's a rather odd place. And he has a dog, lives in Hampstead.
9, another 9. You make the game look so easy. After this, we're going to have a champion. Do you want to see what you missed?
Yeah.
All right, I'll show you. Here's the word you did not say. You did not say right. We'll be champions, guys, unless they can still. I'm going to go over here, see what happens. Earphones off, please, ladies. Now, you may wonder, when I see earphones off, how can they hear me? If they can't hear them talk. Well, it's a little man who waves and it's a little man says, take your earphones off, isn't it? Yeah, little waves at you.
It's a girl.
It's a girl?
Yep.
You can tell from that distance. That's wonderful that you can do that. No, because I've been thrown with those two, so that's what confused me. Those have sort of got me confused. I can never tell these days. I got 9. Again, which means after this we're gonna have champions and we're gonna say goodbye to somebody. All right. If you can guess what they're talking about from this one word, you're our champs. If you can't, they are again. Here's the one word I did not say. I did not say right. 5 seconds. What's the subject?
I know, it's him.
A pen.
Pen. No, it's Michael Foot. You won the game. Come and say goodbye. Over here, ladies. Over here. Just you two. Come over here. What is going... You're taking over the game. I'm going with these times, because listen, well, that's it. No, listen. In the commercial break, right, I'll take you and we'll go and have a drink and we'll console each other and they can do the second half of the show on their own. See you in a minute. Bye-bye. They can do it their own. They don't need me these days. Yes. Once again, masters of the universe in drag play Talkabout. We can't stop you two, can we? Another champions round, more money.
We hope.
You hope, yeah. All right. You know what you do? I won't even explain the rules. Here are your subjects. Do you want to talk about Paddington Bear or railway engines?
Paddington Bear. Paddington Bear.
What a surprise. And who's, I suppose to Paddington with clothes on, all right? Who's gonna go in there and who's gonna talk?
He's gonna talk. I'm going back in the closet. Cupboard.
Cupboard. In the cupboard you go, that's it. The place you now call home. Bye-bye. Come over, that's it.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yep.
So I tell you what you got to do, or just know it? Yeah, every word you get is worth...
Case.
No, with another boring £20, you know, another boring second, and you can double it up easy, because he'll come out and just get it like that.
Right.
Make us all look stupid. 20 seconds. Talk about Paddington Bear.
Paddington Bear is a bear that comes from Peru. He likes sandwiches. He wears Wellington boots, red ones, and has a red hat. He lived in Paddington. Has a blue duffel coat. Also, he has yellow boots, and also he has a luggage rag which says Paddington Bear, a label on that. Also, he likes marmalade.
All right, yeah, we got a 5. Another £100 in the bank there. Another £100 in the bank. What did we miss? What didn't we say? We did not say children, story. Didn't say Bond, because Michael Bond. Didn't say Brown, because of the Brown family. Didn't say station. Right. You know what you got to do? If you think that in 5 seconds you'll say one of those words, you can double your 100 to 200. If not, you'd lose the lot. What do you think you should do? It's your decision, John.
I think we'll double it.
What are you going to do?
We'll risk it. We'll double it.
He's going to risk it again. He's going to go for it. Brave man. To you, Mark Peter. Oh, you'd like me to... I'm sure you'd like to hear that you've been let off the hook for once, wouldn't you?
Oh.
Oh, you don't want to be let off the hook?
No, such.
No? Well, you haven't been, anyway. He says you've got to do it. You got 5. There are 5 words left, and there are 5 seconds. £100 is up there. You can double it to £200. All right. 5 seconds. Talk about Paddington Bear.
Station, marmalade sandwiches, Mrs. Bird.
He did it straight off the first word. Look at it there, guys. Do you want to know how much you've won so far on this show?
Yes, please.
You have won, Peter and John, £880. OK, champs, there you go. You're incredible, you absolutely incredible. I don't believe it. OK, let's meet the next contestants who are going to lose here on Talkabout. You're not going to lose. I've got a lot of faith in you two. All right, David, talk about Chris.
Chris is absolutely crazy. He spends all his money buying pop records. He does a bit of disco work. He mixes with them. He's absolutely crazy. We spend lots of time bouncing pop music trivia off each other. Actually met in a club I was working one night.
And you've come as a garden, the two of you, I see.
Yes, pair of curtains.
You're grown people.
Yeah, I see. So you're grown people. Oh, all right, yeah. Chris, talk about David.
Well, David just comedy impressions. In fact, I met him in a club one night. I was in the audience, and he was doing his act, weren't you?
Yeah, I was shouting out people say, have you got any favourite TV programmes? And he shouted out...
Rainbow.
And I said, oh, hello, I wonder where Zippy is. And this fella said...
I'm over here, you stupid hippopotamus.
That's great. That's good, yeah. Can you do a favour for me?
Yes.
Put your earphones on, will you? Put your earphones so I can't hear you. David and Chris, we're in trouble here, I tell you. Oh, to host countdown. OK, here we go. Do you want to talk about Jack the Ripper or Jack and the Beanstalk? Jack the Ripper or Jack and the Beanstalk?
Jack and the Beanstalk.
And who's going to talk first?
Try and talk. You.
OK, John, over here. Are you ready? 20 seconds. Talk about Jack and the Beanstalk.
Jack and the Beanstalk is a children's fairy tale about Jack who climbs up a giant beanstalk after selling some beans for selling his cow, which he had to take to the market. When he goes up there, he gets a hen and he gets a harp, and the giant comes down. He has to chop down the tree to stop the giant coming down, but the giant sort of like gets down and breaks it into the woods. I mean, the mother giant comes down and she then slashes everything up. But I mean,
I'll go over here, Peter. Over here. 20 seconds, talk about Jack and the Beanstalk.
Jack exchanges his cow for 3 beans. He climbs up the beanstalk when they grow, and he steals the hen that lays the golden egg. And the giant shouts, "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman." And he chases Jack down the beanstalk again. There's a cow in it, and Jack's little and the giant isn't. And...
All right. Oh, listen. So the rumour's true after all. You are human. Hey, that's great. You actually missed some.
Yeah.
I'm going to reveal... Here are the words that you missed. 4 of them. All these 4 words you missed. Pantomime, plant, castle and clouds. If they can steal... Guess what you're talking about? They steal those points. Over we go. OK, you two.
Great music.
Great music. They got 6. Which for these two, frankly, is a pathetic display. So, good start for you. Here are the words they did not say. They did not say pantomime, plant, castle and clouds. 5 seconds. What were they talking about?
I reckon it's Jack and the Beanstalk.
Can I give me that? Can I give me that? I just gotta go. Just for a second, gotta go. It's something I've wanted to do for about 4 shows now, and this is it. This is it. It's na 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 na. Put your earphones on. You come over here. You're off to a flying start. Yeah.
Right, yes. We're right behind them.
You're right. The new double act. Here we go. Do you want to talk about? Dear O'Connor, let's go. Do you want to talk about? I can't hear us. Rhubarb or custard? Rhubarb or custard?
Between the two. I reckon rhubarb. You've got more chance of rhubarb, I think.
Rhubarb?
Yeah? Go for rhubarb?
No. Go on then, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's going to go first then, David?
I'll go first on
David will
rhubarb.
go first.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. First time talking. On the show.
On the show, yes.
Not
yes.
ever.
Not
I know
ever,
you're
no,
too
no.
hard,
I've
sure.
started a long time ago.
Oh, shit. Since a little boy, I'm sure you started, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, show them all. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
20 seconds. Talk about rhubarb.
Rhubarb is a vegetable that grows in a bed. You eat it with custard, you eat it as a cereal, it's a sweet, it's a dessert. It's very, very sweet. It gives you the runs, it gives me the runs. It's red, it grows in a garden. Farmers grow it, it's cultivated. It makes you burp. It's long and red, it's a stalk. It's a dessert, a sweet. Give it with a spoon.
Oh, that's good, good start. 4's not about time here, Chris. You know, normally he's common as muck, isn't he? But when he starts, he goes very posh when he starts talking about the subject.
He has 2 voices.
2 voices,
Yes.
yeah, OK. Just use 1 voice now. 20 seconds, talk about rhubarb.
Rhubarb, it's a fruit. It grows in the garden, it goes in a pie, it goes in a crumble. You eat it, you grow it. It's red, it's green, it's a stalk. It has leaves. You bake it, you cook it. You eat it, it grows. There's a children's TV programme called Rhubarb and Custard. It was on BBC. You eat it.
OK, so you go along for years, you're a DJ, you know, where do you come from? You're a DJ in...
Staffordshire.
In Staffordshire, and then you finally got on a TV show on ITV, and what do?
I mention.
You plug the other side. That's really nice. I want to thank you for that, Chris. Thank you for playing the game.
Shall I go now?
Throw you off, all right. You got 5. Do you want to see the 5 that you missed?
I'd love to.
Then I'll show you. Here are the words you did not say. You did not say plant, tart, fool, sour, or actors. Because actors go rhubarb, rhubarb, rhubarb. That's why it's there, you see. What do you think? Think you're going to be all right here?
50-50 on this one.
50-50?
Yeah.
What a cue to go over there. I'm going over here. OK, fellas? Earphones off, please. I thank you. Ooh. Right. For once, people are ahead of you, and they got 5. OK? Here are the 5 words they did not say. They did not say plant, tart, fool, sour, and actors. You have 5 seconds. What is the subject?
Well, I'm sunk. Plant, tart, fool.
Answer, please, Peter. Peter, answer. Now. Go.
Know.
Don't know. Right, you keep the point. It was rhubarb. Well, you know something. This is an incredible thing because for once, this is amazing that you got no points and they've got 11. I think, you know, I'm so shocked. I think I'm going to stop the show right here. Can you come back next time?
You have to lie down, yeah.
Lie down. Fellas, can you come back next time, yeah? Can you? Yeah. Try and keep him off. Here's a bit of advice for you. Never send paint to the post with the lid off. See you next time. Bye-bye. Well done, eh, fellas?